We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let's get this mission started.
This will be a good fight.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Still slugging it out here. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge, finding it tricky to manage their drive. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Long, low attack hits. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Parries the attack. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Dashes up. Gotta be careful. They were right to be on guard there. Jumps up. Very slick with the combo. A parry? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How did the low kick hit? Jumps. Barely connects with the throw. This may be it. Drive impact misses. Throws him. Amazing. Knockdown. Here comes the mixer. Player 1 is in a very composing it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with medium kick. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Still slugging it out here. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. The jump-in is denied. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Combo with the target combo. Anything could happen here. Okay, creating some space here. Sticks the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? Player one chases them down. One chance here may end this match. Player one holding on. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Jump, gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Medium kick hits. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Going in, raw super hard incoming. Just goes for it at this range. Somersault kick to take them head on. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. The low's blocked. Player overhead attack closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws a fireball. The attack is parried. Throwing attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player one has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple bonus. Gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player one can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player one, burnout activates. Goes for the jump-in. Player one has an empty drive gauge. Hits him with a stop and bop. Looking for a chance. The throw missed. Sneaks in above. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. They're recovered. Somersault kick stops them cold. This is a critical moment. Fights backwards, bends the meter, and breaks the seal. Time for shenanigans. Somehow manages to block the jump-in. Amazing. Someone flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks them with the boom. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground gamers. Still slugging it out here. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Who's gonna make a move? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Throws them to negate the block. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Knockdown. Knife lead opens up. Very solid corner switch. Up tap to close it. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? A trade, but they're not worried. Who's going to start things off? The jump-in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Somersault kick stops them cold. Overdrive Hadouken. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Burnout activates. They quickly get back. The drive impact doesn't work. Life lead is the low kick hits. Dashes and throws them. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. What now? Just what they were after. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Neither of them willing to back off here. Long low attack hit. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Somersault kick stops them cold. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jump. Rolls out the soba. Connects with medium kick. Going in.
Sure you can.
Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something. Sonic boom. Looking for a chance. Blocks the low heavy and big throw. Goes for the fireball, which is there. Crowns him from above. The low's blocked. Strong critical. What's gonna happen? Block super hard incoming. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Rolls out the Sobot. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Overhead. Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. Long low attack hits. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Both fighters are barely alive. Critical point of the match. No time to second in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 chases them down. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. There's a change of sides. Jumps. Throw connects and does big damage. Knockdown and whiffs. They're wide open. Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Manages to block the jump in attack. Noticeable life lead is overhead attack. Player 1 closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The jump in is denied. Shoots off a fireball up close. Jump in finds the mark. Lots of aggression from both sides. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Knife lead opens up. The attack is parry. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Can they keep on him? Are we going to see some fireworks here? The jump-in is denied. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Barely blocks the jump-in. Both fighters planning something? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Scrapping it out up close. Dashes forward. Checks him, blocks the low kick. Uses the target combo as a filler. Hits him with a stop and block. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. A jump? Either fighter can use, now they can use drive. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out.
Yeah. You put up a fight. Fight round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jumping knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Medium kick. The low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Throws them. Amazing. Closes in. Drops them hard. They trade hits. Somersault kick to take them head on. Nothing stops this train. Actions out the cage right there. Oh, hits the critical art. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Player 1, are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Boom! Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Checks him with the boom. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Starts with a jump-in. Knockdown. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. All right. Gets a chance with that jump-in. Sticks the combo. Goes in on the impact for nothing. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Going in? Risky up-close scrap still going. Checks him with the boom. Zones with the fireball. A parry? Jumps? Reverse spin. This is gonna hurt. Not much life left, but they're drawing KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin.
Hope you're ready. Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Good anti-air. Checks with the projectile. Lots of aggression from both sides. Low heavy hit. Trips him up. Saw that low heavy coming. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player one is maintaining the corner. Somersault kick stops him cold. Checks him with the boom. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. All right, what's coming up next? Jump, KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps up, who's going to start things off? Medium kick, rolls out the Sobot. What's their game plan here? Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Does a good job escaping the corner. What'll happen here? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Hits them with a stop and bomb. All in with a rush. Reads the jump in perfectly. What'll be the plan here? Turns out. Noticeable right flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a fire. Uses their drive gauge. Jumps in. Still slugging it out at this range. Low heavy. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. What's next? Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Gotta do better than that. Anti-air in the clutch. Huge chance after that wall splat. Here comes the corner pressure. Both sides. Whoa! Critical large now? Still alive? Still alive? Oh, so close! The next moves are gonna be crucial! Oh, but you're grounded! Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage!
Round one.
It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Back dashes for space! Rolls out the Sobot! Jumps up! So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. Uses the parry. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Blocks the low heavy. Gets the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. Life lead opens up. Somersault kick. Both fighters planning something? Player two will have to fight back here without any drive. Wins out in the battle of the skies. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Jumps in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Jumps up. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Clint experiencing burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player one can't use any drive moves without burnout super art. But that's not gonna hit. A quick breather. Clutch anti-air. Sets KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, and look at the bit of OG Slicer. Checks him with the boom. Crowns him from above. Low heavy, but no go. Player somersault kick to take them head on. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Nothing stops this train. Turning it right up with a super. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Where you put that MP and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Like raw super hard income. What were they thinking? The low. Okay, here we go. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still. Ooh, what a smart throw. Ugh, take a seat. Player 2, low heavy, but no go. Hits the drive. They are done. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks him with the boom. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. They need to hold out. All right. Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Knockdown. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Long, low attack hits. Jumps. Can't tech the throw. Who will use their drive first? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps up. Player 1, there's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Drive time. Grabs and throws him away. Blocks the low heavy. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Takes the opponent out of the hit. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. They just won't stop switching sides. Here comes the sets up with the jump in there. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Low heavy. Knockdown. There's a turn switch. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Solid combo. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Now, can they finish the job? Checks with a medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Jump? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Gets the jump in. A quick breather. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. The drive impact doesn't work. Wrecks them. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Finds the target. Shin Ashogeki. This could be make or break. Blocks the low kick. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Excellent block. Turns out, player 2 need drive impact mission. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? I can't keep track of these corner switches. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Takes a trip. That drive impact is blocked. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Projectile to try and change the situation. Checks him with the boom. So little life left. Sonic boom. Where is their opening? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. They gotta be careful with their remaining drive. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Lots of distance here as both fighters in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Pokes with the medium kick. Jumps in. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Still slugging it out at this range. Super clutch corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Manages to block the jump-in attack. What'll happen here? Blocks it. Goes for the jump-in. They were right to be on guard there. Are we gonna see a comeback? No! Critical art now? Hello, heavy connected? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Holds out with a block. Close him. What's next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can take some big chances to do damage here. Trips them up. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireball. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Holds out with a block. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Brushes off the impact. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Jumps in. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Uses the parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. Still slugging it out, leads the jump in with the perfect parry. Knockout and full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? Perfect parry? Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. Yo, what a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Welcome! Manny Rose here. Thanks for your patronage.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low kicks are a no-go. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be... Oh! The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Taking stock. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. The pressure is so intense, picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Grabs and throws them away. Blocks it. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. They were expecting that drive impact. Barrel nails the overdrive and KO! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Next up, brushes off the throw, shows the overhead. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Good parry there, and parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. The jump in is denied. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Parries the attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. A throw to tie the ball. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Pokes with a medium kick. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Checks with a medium kick. There's a change of side. Gets out of the corner. Player Devil Song. They gotta go for it while they're buffed. Tension. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Stuck in the corner but not going down without a fight. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Both fighters punch out critical. What's gonna happen? Just what they were after. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checks him with the projectile. The jump in catches him. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. Gets the knockdown, and now, okay, they trade hits. Neither of them willing to, what a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Knockdown, and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in, pokes with a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drop drive rush to keep it going. Hits him with his free flow. Sets up with the jump in. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Both sides getting ready. Links it. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Even the slightest hit closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Jumps. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 1, nothing stops this train. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 2, oh yo, rock, turns the bar for breaking. Both sides getting ready. Can they make the most of this? This can lead to some big damage. Still can't find a way out of this corner. Something's gotta give. There it comes. It is over. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Connects with medium kick. Risky up-close scrap still going. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Goes to the overdrive. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Throws out the fireball to check him. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Player strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Looking for a chance. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Projectile to try and change the situation. Medium kick. Hits him with his free throw. Pokes with a medium kick. Swagger step. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Connects with medium kick. Going in. Jumps in. Free flow strikes. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player hits the drive. A jump. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game's odds favor here? Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Connects with the throw. Drops them. Good judgment there. Changes the pace with the fireball. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. All the throw connects. What now? With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at the low. Both sides getting ready. They are not getting close to each other. Jump! This is gonna hurt. Reads the throw and escapes. Jump! Fires off an overdrive arrow. Amazing! Cutting it all on the drive rush. Oh my, the throw tech. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Closes in. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Ugh, take a seat. Impact squashed. They can't get hit here.
Don't disappoint me.
Dumps them. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Next, the counter. Swagger step. Connects with medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. Puts one in the pocket. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Traps him. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Can they keep on him? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps in. Rushes that off and keeps going. Just adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 is in a pretty good drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Hits him with his free flow. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Opts for the free flow kicks to get it. Pumps the brakes on the impact. KO! Player 2 made all the right moves in that fight.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Scrapping it out up close. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such a... The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Dashes forward. Low, heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Both fighters planning something. Shows a medium kick. Gotta be careful, brushes that off and keeps going. Jump. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Next with the throw. Player two with the rhythm, owning that low heavy. A jump in. The low kick hits. Full drive impact counter. Put the fear of God in. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open for the fireball. Final round. Who will decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Timing their parry just as the attack was coming triggered a perfect parry. Now they have a chance to go on the offensive. Nothing stops this train. Poses them with a kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Plenty of health, full gauges. Throw is denied. What a read. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. What are they gonna do? Blocks that off. Lightning kicks. Scrambling here to avoid, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Anticipated that throw. The low. Scuff him. What now? Connects with the throw. Can they use their drive to stage this and lead to some big damage? Dangerous range here. A real test of nerves here. Low heavy, but no go. Punish counter sets the table. The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Player two is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Blocks the impact. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Brushes off the impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Saw that low heavy coming. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Taking stock. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. The jump-in is denied. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Jumps up, a quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Dashes, breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Breaks those shins. Grabs and throws them away. Going in, the low heavy connected? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Low heavy. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 2 can build off this lead. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This can lead to some big damage. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, you never know. Impact squashed. Quick medium poke. Forward rush. Drops that off. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Driving the inside of their head with their Hyokusen. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be in. What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. Currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Blocks the jump in. opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Takes a trip. Drive reversal's no good. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The jump-in is denied. Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford and get some. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Sticks the jump in. Big throws. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Jumps. Side switch in the corner. Steals back a chance. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Manages to block the jump-in attack. The low kick hits. Life tries to act quickly, but with the attack, finds the target.
Super Art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 just showed why they're one of the best. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. No heavy. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Knockdown. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Holds out with the block. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Taking stock. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Back throw for the side switch. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Up tap to close it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Oh my god, they just choked it up! A quick breather. Ooh, what a smart throw! Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Either fighter can use drive now. Jump! Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Medium kick. Close range projectile. Jumps in. Dashes forward. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting all the throw connects. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Amazing! With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Okay, here we go. Player 1 need throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Loser.
Player 1, they didn't take the throw. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Dashes. Grabs and throws them away. Shows a medium kick.
Don't need to play it.